This is another Poets at War General Report. And here's your General, Joshua David Ling.
Good luck.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to the General's Report. I just thought I'd jump in early, try to get this knocked out early. I have a lot to do today. Some of the random things that I have to do. I have to finish editing this next episode of Poets at War. We have a new format I'm going to be going into later. Not new format entirely. It's sort of just a better recompiling of everything. This is my show. I can talk about what I want. I don't care if it bothers you. But I hope that you do listen, because it's really interesting what we've come up with. And when I say we, it's not just me this time. It really is Brendan and Alex helping me out, figuring this out. A little bit of Daniel. And Ian's going to be more a part of the show soon too, Ian Wilson. So, with that being said, what are the other things I have to do? I have to record this and post it. I have to record the first half of June's poetry that's going to be on this channel. And I when I say this channel, I mean the Joshua David Ling channel. I forgot this is going to be cross-posted a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot going on even outside of that I can't fully get into. Have a book to finish up today for a client. Have a lot of other things going on. So yeah, goodness gracious, things are busy, and that's good. And I like that, especially on Thursdays, because Thursdays are usually my day where I can really just knuckle down and get things done. I love Thursdays. Thursdays are great. So yeah, we're going to run down this new format and explain some of my reasonings for things. We're going to start each episode of Poets at War with a podcast bumper. If you've not seen Poets at War, if you've somehow found me through my stories, this is my nonfiction podcast show with my friends. So I've had it for 200, and this one I'm editing today is 214. So we've been doing it for a while, and it's a lot of fun. So the beginning is going to be a podcast bumper ID with Sergeant Ollie, our voice right here, words and phrases. You've probably heard him before. Basically saying, welcome to Poets at War, art, theology, philosophy, fun. That's our new tagline. So then we have our reports from the front. We're going to have a little intro with Ollie, go into the reports from the front, which you're actually watching one right now in its full entirety as opposed to its edited down version for Poets at War. Unless you're watching the edited down version, which there you go. Other people can do field reports or whatever the heck they want to call their little vlog report at the beginning of the episode, and we'll have them all together, all edited together, followed by a podcast ID bumper and the Minstrel Boy, the main theme song that for Poets at War, where Sergeant Ollie will run down the agenda for the day. Following that, we'll have our feature presentation theme song, our feature operation, I should say, right? Because we're calling these segments operations. This next one's going to be Burnt Marshwiggle. We're going to be doing a thing with Burnt Marshwiggle soon. We didn't mention it this episode that we recorded yesterday, which you'll be watching if you're watching anyway. But yeah, it is it's called Swamp Mail. And I specifically wanted to mention this because we don't mention it in the episode upcoming, if you're watching Poets at War now. But the Swamp Mail is something that we want to do for the future. The email address is pawswampmail@gmail.com, PAW for Poets at War, pawswampmail@gmail.com. But we prefer, and we will answer any questions that go to our Discord channel. So join the Brood, join the Discord channel, joshuadavidling.com/brood, and you can join our group of writers and artists and have a good time with that. Yeah, so you can interact with the show. You can talk about past shows and topics that we talked about. You can ask questions of our hosts, and we will interact that way. Swamp Mail, followed by actual Burnt Marshwiggle. So that's going to be what we're doing this time around, but our other shows include the Broodcast, which is coming up, where we have our monthly Inkling style Discord chat, where we share our works in progress and get feedback. And then we have Creators and Crusaders, when we're interviewing someone famous or special, mostly, in some kind of way, special to us. Then we have Poetry Boot Camp, our Writer's Room podcast, where we're working on our homeschool Harry Potter series. Not actually Harry Potter, just inspired by. Then we have Tales from the Brood, which will go at the end of all these things. And mostly that will be full episodes of my stories, but I invite anyone who's interested to share their stories, whether they read them or I read them for you as an extra segment for the show to promote Brood artists. So that will be followed by any bonus segments. Some shows will have more than one segment, more than one operation, so to speak. I got to get used to saying that, operation. And then we'll have our sign off and end the show. So there's going to be a lot more variety in what we're doing. A lot more potential for longer shows, depending on what is filmed and set up to go. And I'm really excited about it. It also frees us up to do Creators and Crusaders interviews one-on-one again. Me with somebody, or Alex with somebody, or Brendan with somebody, or Daniel, or Ian, or whoever. And we're bringing on Daniel Reed and Ian Wilson as extra hosts so that we can give more off weeks, especially to Brendan and Alex, but even to me at times. Because they've done a really, really good job being faithful, especially Brendan and Alex, all this time, working within the constraints that I give and being incredibly faithful friends. And I just want to thank them for that. Any which way, that's all for this General's Report. Remember, be your family's bard. Do not turn to the right or to the left, and the Lord will be with you wherever you go. We'll see you next time in the trenches on Poets at War.